Who hasn't been fascinated by tales of haunted houses and bloody histories? Among these dwellings, the portly presbytery holds a special place, for it may be the most haunted house in England. Built in 1863, it is said that terrifying paranormal phenomena occurred there at regular intervals over several decades, and everyone who tried to live there ended up fleeing. Finally consumed by flames in 1939, that house has since been demolished, but others still stand, and only the bravest dare to visit them. So buckle up, because here are some of the most haunted houses in the world. In the heart of Louisiana's plantations stands a charming yet sinister house built in the 18th century. To visitors, it offers the faded elegance of refined French antiques and rocking chairs on a graceful porch, among other delights. But an alarming mystery tarnishes its beauty. This house is said to be one of the most haunted in America, and its tragic 19th century history explains why. A servant named Chloe had an affair with Judge Clark Wood, the master of the house. When his affection turned to another woman, her fear of abandonment drove her to a desperate deed. She baked a cake made with toxic oleander leaves, hoping to sicken the judge's daughters so she could cure them and prove her worth. Instead, the children died, and Chloe was tragically hanged. To this day, some visitors claim her dark past still resurfaces, so much so that curious thrill-seekers come daily, hoping to glimpse Chloe's spirit in photographs. They also report hearing the laughter of dead children echoing through the halls. Would you dare take a tour? In Germany, in the peaceful village of Vulsa, stands an imposing castle perched on a hill. Dating from the 10th century, it was built by Ulrich von Lauber, a wealthy man who intended it as a strategic stronghold. Though it never had to defend the villagers, it later served as a refuge for troops and a sanctuary for impoverished families. Abandoned for a time, Vulsa Castle has since been restored by a generous eccentric and a team of passionate volunteers. But the legends are darker than its stone walls. The blackest tale concerns Clara von Helfenstein, the Count's wife, who grew bored during her husband's long absences and took a lover. When Ulrich discovered the betrayal, he reportedly hired bandits to murder her in the night. Since then, a white lady, believed to be Clara's spirit, wanders the corridors, causing electromagnetic disturbances and unsettling apparitions. Worse still, a mysterious fissure filled with bones lies in the surrounding forest, where people have vanished without a trace, and in its depths, monstrous sounds sometimes echo through the dense woods. If you've enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. In New South Wales, Australia, in the remote Riverina region, stands the Monte Cristo Homestead, known as the most haunted house in Australia. Its past is as fascinating as it is frightening. In 1885, Christopher William Crawley, an ambitious and wealthy man, built this sumptuous house as a status symbol for his family and as a gathering place for the social elite. Yet behind the glitter and glamour lurked dark stories. One of the most chilling involves a maid who fell to her death from a balcony. Even more tragic was the unexplained death of the owner's young son. After a period of abandonment, the Ryan family bought the homestead in 1963, and their lives were plagued by strange phenomena, unexplained whispers, footsteps echoing through empty rooms, sudden apparitions, and freezing cold spots. Today, under the Ryan stewardship, the once glorious estate hosts paranormal enthusiasts for nighttime tours and bed and breakfast stays. Believer or skeptic, spending a night at Monte Cristo Homestead is sure to send shivers down your spine. Bagar Fort, reputedly the most haunted fort in India. Local authorities formally ban access after dark, claiming it is a hotbed of intense paranormal activity. What makes it so mysterious? Legend says that before the fort was built, a holy man named Guru Balloon lived nearby and forbade any structure from casting its shadow over his mausoleum, threatening to destroy any violator and bring ruin to the surrounding city. Undeterred, Emperor Ming built the fort, whose shadow eventually fell upon the refuge, dooming Bagar into cursed status. Another tale tells of a local sorcerer, madly in love with Empress Ratnati, who tried to bewitch her but was discovered and crushed by a massive boulder. With his dying breath, he cursed the entire region. Unsurprisingly, only the bravest dare explore Bagar Fort today. Let's now travel to New Orleans, where at 1140 Royal Street stands La Laurie Manor, an estate marked by horrific histories, the worst of which was the torture of enslaved people. 2 centuries ago, Slaves were confined to a room in this house and subjected to unspeakable cruelty. Today, some visitors claim they can hear faint moans emanating from the very room where the captives were held, and those who dare approach speak of a heavy, negative energy that hangs in the air. The Manor's tragedies go beyond torture. In 1894, a tenant was brutally murdered in his room, with neither culprit nor motive ever discovered. Rumors speak of a demonic presence that stalks the corridors. In the early 20th century, the house even served briefly as a school, and students soon showed unexplained scratch marks on their bodies. Some report lights turning on and off repeatedly, as if controlled by unseen hands. What occult presence lurks within Lalaurie Manor? Are these restless spirits of the past, or collective imagination fueled by decades of legends? We may never know, but one thing is certain: 1140 Royal Street will continue to fascinate for years to come. And so our video comes to an end. We hope you enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments which of these haunted houses impressed you the most, and if you want a part 2. Don't forget, as always, to leave a blue thumb, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell so you won't miss any of our next videos.
This video is sponsored by Fanatics Sportsbook. New customers get $50 fan cash when you sign up and place your first $10 bet. Bet on your favorite teams, win real cash, and celebrate every victory. Just click the link in the description to claim your bonus. Offer valid for new customers 21 and older only. Terms apply. Check out fanaticssportsbook.com for all the details.